Hello to everybody out there on Facebook Live. Thank you so much for joining us. We're opening doors in just a few seconds.
Oh wow, so dramatic.
It's really funny, isn't it? We talk about it as being like popcorn.
That's cool.
Or lots of little Christmas presents all appearing on our screen all at once, which I really love. And Elise Witt has apparently brought our
Hi,
whole
Elise.
choir.
Oh my God.
That's great. All right. So hello and welcome everybody to the Daily Antidote of Song on this beautiful December day. I hope it is beautiful where you are. It is beautiful here. And it's great to see all of you. Hello to everybody out there on Facebook Live. Glad you're with us today. And hello to everyone here in the room. Hi, Becky in Vancouver, and Arlene in California, and Pam in New Jersey, and Mabel and Bob in wherever you are that I forget. And Sarah, hello, and Carolyn in Idaho, Doug in Vermont, Kathleen in Albuquerque, Susan in Idaho, hello. Elise, we're so glad you're here, coming in most likely from Georgia. Bonnie, great to see you today in Idaho. Kathy in Virginia, hello. Ann in DC, hello. Dennis in British Columbia, hello. Hello, Lynn in Connecticut, and Colin in DC, hello. And Julie, hello, nice to see you today. Susan in Ohio, Terry, hello. Dan in Virginia, and Dawn, oh gracious, Caroline, hello, nice to see you. And Anne, hello, coming in from, let's see, New York. And who else is here today? Barb in Kentucky, hello. James in Washington, D.C., hello, nice to see you today. Rosie in Michigan. And let's see, my screen is moving all over. Hello, Karen. Hello, hello, little McCabe's. Hello, nice to see you. Oh my goodness, who is that? I know who that is. It's so great to see you. Is that Karen? Hello, Cameron. I'm so glad you joined today. What a treat. We have a tiny in the room today. I'm so excited. Hi, Isabel in Florida. And hello to Susan and Gary in Western Mass and Jane in the UK and lots of other folks popping in the room. Dick and Kathy, hello. Susan, hello, Betsy, Aloysius, and Bill and Dion and Michelle and Annette and Nancy and Deli and Fred. And so glad to have all of you here today. Thank you so much for joining. Hello again also to everybody out there on Facebook Live. Glad you're with us today for a great December singing time together. So a couple of quick announcements. The lyrics are going to be in the chat. Binta is running the tech today from San Francisco. Thank you, Binta. And no other real announcements other than to introduce you to this fabulous artist, Anna Roberts-Gevalt, coming in from Queens. Sung with us once before, many months ago, and we are delighted to be singing with her again. I would introduce her as a self-proclaimed nerd, really, and nothing much else. So she is a musician and a singer and an incredible human being. You might know her from the duo Anna and Elizabeth on Smithsonian Folkways Records, or you might know her from having sung a gorgeous song in this room. And Anna, after we sing with you today, I want to hear a little bit more about what you've been doing musically during the COVID time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Can you tell us a little bit about your song and get us rolling?
Yes. I was very excited to try to find the oldest Christmas carol that we could sing. Um, because, yeah, like Joe said, I'm a nerd. So I found this is actually will hopefully be a very familiar melody to you guys, to you all. This is a song called In Dulci Jubilo. Some people might know it as Good Christian Men Rejoice. But it was thought to be written by the German mystic Heinrich Sosa in 1328. And I just wanted to read. He apparently had like a vision. He was a monk, and he had he lived near Leipzig, Germany, and he had like this vision. And this is I just want to read about the vision because it's kind of cool to imagine whether or not we believe in these heavenly bodies. I think it's beautiful. So it says, now this same angel came upon to Suso brightly and said that God had sent down to him to bring him heavenly joys amid his sufferings, adding that he must cast off all his sorrows from his mind and bear them company, and that he must also dance with them in heavenly fashion. Then they drew the servant Sosa by the hand into the dance, and the youth began a joyful song about the infant Jesus. So that is the kind of folkloric myth about how this song was written. Later on, various famous composers like Bach have set this melody to in his compositions, and there have been a few different English translations in the 1800s. And the most famous one is Good Christian Men Rejoice, but I really liked this one that has some Latin, but I never learned Latin, so I'm just going to do my best, and we'll all do our best. And then we'll also later get Binta to put the translation of all these Latin phrases, just so that we know what we're singing about. But that seems like a good key. So it goes in Dulci Jubilo. We'll line it out. So the first line, I'll do it again, and then we'll sing it together. In Dulci Jubilo, in Dulci Jubilo, now sing with hearts aglow, now sing with hearts aglow. Our delight and pleasure lies in, let's just do that part. Our delight and pleasure lies in praesepio. I think it's praesepio. Is anyone a Latin scholar? We'll just go with that. So in praesepio, in praesepio. And then that melody that we just did repeats. So, like sunshine is our treasure, matris in gremio. Like sunshine is our treasure, matris in gremio. Beautiful. The next part goes, alpha es et o, alpha es et o. And I think that means like, oh, sorry, let's all sing. Alpha es et o, alpha es et o. I think the O stands for like omega, alpha, and you are the alpha and the omega. Do you want to just try this verse? And Binta, can you share the Latin, if you don't mind? Okay, let's sing this first verse. So, ready? 1, 2, here we go. In Dulci Jubilo, now sing with hearts aglow. Our delight and pleasure lies in praesepio. Like sunshine is our treasure, matris in gremio. Alpha es et o, alpha es et o. Beautiful. So let's go through the pronunciation of this Latin. So it goes, O Jesu. Oh, awesome. So in Dulci Jubilo means in sweet jubilation. In praesepio means in a manger. So the next verse goes, O Jesu, parvule, O tiny Jesus. For thee I sing alway, comfort my heart's blindness. And then O puer optime, which means O best of boys or children. And then O princeps gloriae means O Prince of Glory. Trahe me post te, which means draw me after thee, make me follow you. Let's just try it. Are there any Latin questions? No, I think we're good. Okay, So, oh Jesu, ready, ready, go. O Jesu parvule, for thee I sing away. Comfort my heart's blindness, O puer optime, with all thy loving kindness, O princeps gloriae. Trahe me poste, trahe me poste. And let's just try the last verse. O Patris, caritas, O Nati, lenitas. Let's just try it. Let's try it twice so that if we mess up, we can figure it out. So the last verse twice. 1, 2, here we go. O Patris caritas, O Nati lenitas, deeply were we stained for nostra crimina, but thou for us hast gained. So, what do we think? Coelorum gaudia. I think that's right. So let's go. But thou for us hast gained Coelorum gaudia. Oh, that we were there. Oh, that we were there. Let's try this verse all again. Ready? Go. O Patris caritas, O Nati lenitas, deeply were we stained for nostra crimina, but thou for us hast gained Coelorum gaudia. Oh, that we were there, oh, that we were there. Beautiful. Do you want to try the whole song without me trying to talk about Latin? Let's try the whole song. Awesome. All right. From the top. 1, 2, you know what to do. In Dulci Jubilo, now sing with hearts aglow. Our delight and pleasure lies in praesepio. Like sunshine is our treasure, matris in gremio. Alpha eseto, alpha eseto. O Jesu parvule, for thee I sing away. Comfort my heart's blindness, O puer optime, with all thy loving kindness, O princeps gloriae. Trahe me poste, trahe me poste. Oh, O Patris caritas, O Nati lenitas, deeply were we stained for nostra crimina, but thou for us have gained Coelorum gaudia. Oh, that we were there, oh, that we were there.
Yay. Wow. Anna, thank you.
It's cool.
That was
I wish I could hear
gorgeous.
you all.
I know. I wish we could hear you all of us too. So I have to say, I did actually have on the left-hand side of me a Latin scholar hovering in the background. So my mother actually was a Latin teacher in some of her former and previous lives, and she gave you a thumbs up, I think, on a good 97% of your pronunciation. So there you go.
Yes, I'll take a 97. Woo!
Always good to have a Latin scholar hanging around on the left-hand side of you.
Well, it is interesting thinking about all these old songs that it's unclear whether everyday people sang them or knew Latin or just how Latin was kind of a more common church language for people.
I wish that they would still teach Latin in schools. Lots of schools, even a lot of private schools, don't teach it anymore, and it makes me sad. And I wish I would have taken it. The school I went to actually did teach it, and I didn't take it because I thought it was, just a total fuddy-duddy thing to do. And now I think, I wish I would have taken it. Are there folks in the room who've ever taken it? Can I see a show of hands if there's folks who've taken Latin? Great, very cool.
Sarah asked about how a song would end up being in English and Latin, and I guess this was a thing that would happen more often in the past, that they would include some Latin lyrics in the translation. Elizabeth, the song is macaronic, written in 2 languages, both native language and the church language. So it's meeting in the middle, so at least you can understand half of it.
That's great. So thank you. That came from Betsy Fulford, the Rebels music director. Thank you, Betsy, for that. There's a lot of folks in the room, I think, who have probably sung in Latin quite a bit. And so for those of us who are in the room, are there any suggestions that you want to put in the chat about any of the pronunciations? Because we're totally open and happy to hear that. And do you know, Anna, are there recordings of it that you know of, or that?
I think you can find it on YouTube. I think there's a King's Church version, maybe, about, if you look up this in Dulci Jubilo, you can find, yeah.
That's great. Thank you. So I would love to have a little bit of chat time with you, but I'd actually love to switch the order around, because there was a second song that you were bringing to us that instead of learning, I thought it would be fun if you would just sing to us, since it's a lot more complex.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we just love to hear more of your voice.
Okay. Let me pull it up.
And then afterwards, we have something that Anna is going to teach us that she learned. So if you can stick around and keep sticking around, that's great. And thank you, Anna, for this song.
Yeah, I'll just sing a little bit of it. Now that I know that they're Latin people, I feel more self-conscious. But I was looking up kind of last night all these beautiful old medieval Christmas songs, and this one is one that first was published in the 1580s, so it's not strictly medieval, but it's probably older, and the melody is so beautiful. It goes, Gaudete, Christus es natus, ex Maria Virgine, Gaudete. There's a really awesome recording of Steelized Pan doing this in their accents, and you hear they're like Gaudete. It's so awesome. But yeah, I'll try a verse at least. So it goes, let me put this chorus in the chat because it's so fun to sing, I think. So the chorus goes, Gaudete, Christus es natus, ex Maria Virgine, Gaudete, Christus es natus, ex Maria Virgine, Gaudete. Tempus ades gratiae hacor optimados, Carmina letici et vota redamos, Gaudete, Christus es natus, ex Maria Virgine, Gaudete, 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 Christus est natus, ex Maria Virgine, gaudete. Sorry, I'm still quite sick, so it's more than I've sung in a while, but it's I would check it out. It's a really beautiful melody.
So thank you, Anna. That was so beautiful. Thank you for bringing that to us. And so I think the folks in the room who were with us last time know that Anna is still recovering from COVID. And
Yes,
so you're on.
celebrating 9 months of being sick.
So
So I'm what they call what we are now identifying as long haulers. So there's a big population of people who get COVID, and it's a mild case at first, and then it just continues. So I have extreme fatigue some days. I don't. Yeah, it's really hard for me. I can't really play my instruments anymore because they're too heavy, and I can't. It's also there's a ton of brain fog that they're like psychological and cognitive. I can't think of the right word. Parts of it, and they kind of like goes in waves. I've learned my friends who are also sick. We've started to talk about our health like the weather because we're not well yet, but some days the weather is better. So today is a good weather day, but yeah, just if in case we needed another reason to make sure that we are safe, try to stay safe from COVID. This is this growing population of people who are just, and doctors don't really know what to do with us yet. So we're just hanging out in bed mostly.
Thank you, Anna, for sharing that. I am so glad you had enough energy to sing with us today, and
Yeah.
hope in some way that it gives you a little bit of energy after you get off and can take a nap and then wake up again and are energized. So I think instead of questions today, we were thinking that Anna had something, but Anna, if you're not up for it, we could do it another time.
Oh, I would love to do this. So here's one more bit of singing for us all. So I am really lucky to have so many amazing mentors, singing mentors, but one is the wonderful composer Meredith Monk. And early on when I was Meredith, early on when I was feeling sick, I was talking to her on the phone, and I said, "Oh, do you have any like singing things that are to do with healing? Because like I can't. It's hard for me to sing a song, but I need to. What can I do?" So I don't know where she learned this, but this is to share a really simple singing exercise you can do anytime. It feels amazing. So make sure that you're seated upright with your feet on the floor. And these are just going to be long notes. No melodies, just notes. And it's going to go with the rhythm of our breath. So we're going to breathe in, and then we're going to breathe out on a note of your choosing. But here's how it works. We're going to go from low notes to very high notes. We're going to switch syllables, and we're going to also switch where we're kind of directing the sound or imagining the sound vibrating in these different parts of your body. And so as you sing those notes, you could imagine the song resonating in that part of your body. So let's start. So we're going to start with the lowest note, and we're going to do it on the syllable ooh, and I want you to try to feel that in your belly. So find the lowest note you can, and we'll do 3 of each note in each location on our body. All right, so let's start with ooh in our belly. Breathe in. Oh. When you're ready, another breath. You can close your eyes if it helps. Now higher note on O and your chest. So feel the sounds vibrating in your chest on O. And your throat with ah. Any note that works for you. And have it vibrate in your mouth. Now an in your nose, the higher parts of your face. Try to relax your jaw. Finally, the highest note you can muster on E, and imagine the sound coming out at the top of your head. And that's the exercise. I'm happy, maybe I can share with Joe, I have some drawings that are kind of like an instruction if anyone wants to do it again at home. I find it such a nice, sometimes I start my day doing that job. It helps me sit up more straight, I think. So thanks for doing that with me.
Thank you. I'm sure lots of folks would appreciate the drawings, and I know I would. So if you send them to me, I'll put them into tomorrow's email. And I don't know, we were about halfway through that, and I thought, is there any way to get Anna to come every single day and do this? Because it really felt like something we would want to do every day. And the notion that is both singing, if you're too tired to sing, but also healing is so incredibly perfect for these times, because we're all tired in so many ways. And we're all needing to sing more, but that vibrating thing really does feel as though it's taking things out of you that you want out and putting things into you that you want in. And so thank you for bringing that to us and letting us experience that. And thank you to Meredith Monk for teaching that to you.
Yeah, happy to spread it.
Thank you so much. So I'm super grateful to everyone for coming today and for staying through that lovely exercise. And Anna, it's totally up to you. We could call that the last song we sang, or you could do one more verse of the other first song again if you want. It's 1,000%.
What do you all? Do you guys want to? Do y'all want to sing the last? We can do it. Do y'all want to?
I'm seeing thumbs up.
Okay. It's kind of very far away. If you have to scroll all the way to the top of the chat. Have you all found it? Found the words? Okay. So. 1, 2, 3. dun, dun, dun. In Dulci Jubilo. Oh, sorry. Someone pointed out, wouldn't it be Jubilo if it's Jesu? So let's try. This is group sourced Latin. Let's try it. In Dulci Jubilo. Okay, thanks to whoever pointed that out. Okay. One, two, two, two. In Dulci Jubilo. Now sing with hearts aglow. Our delight and pleasure lies in praesepio. Like sunshine is our treasure. Matris in gremio, alpha esseto, alpha esseto. I like songs that mention singing.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you so much. I don't feel like
pleasure.
we've had a quite as zen of a daily antidote in weeks. We've been doing a lot of reveling and a lot of singing and celebration of, and it feels really good to come down today and be zen, especially as we build towards the last couple of nights of this year, when there may be much reveling and rejoicing as we shove this old year way out of the way and start over again with a new hope and new enthusiasm. And lots to do. We have lots to do. So it's good to take a zen moment before we get into what 2021 is going to mean. So thank you, Anna. Can we all please give Anna a huge thank you?
Thank you all so much. It's great to see everybody's faces. Thanks for joining.
Thanks again, Anna. So goodbye to everybody on Facebook. Please join us for the next 2 days to help us ring out 2020. And we look forward to seeing you hopefully tomorrow.